Fake news has been in the news a lot lately. Fake news is basically when people make up stories, something that's just factually not accurate. There can be, people out there that put out opinions. They're subjective. Maybe you can see some truth to both sides. But fake news is just something that's just factually not accurate. Like basically somebody making up a story saying the grass is red. We woke up today in America and the grass happened to be red today. No, the grass is green. You look outside, the grass has not changed color. It's still green. So that's sort of an example of that. Why do people do this? To make money. why do people do most things? It's to make money. It's no different than clickbait. Clickbait would be somebody having a story, there being a link on a website that says something sensational like lose 100 pounds in a week if you take this pill. It's basically something that's used to get traffic to their website so that they can sell advertising. I mean, it's really no more simple than that. And I predicted that this would happen back in 2011, 2012. If you read my blogs, if you talk to me, you're sort of on the cutting edge of where internet marketing is at, where it's going. Back in 2011, I knew a lot about internet marketing, and she took his picture and she published his picture about 40 different times, and each picture had words on it. These things are also known as memes. And the picture had a bunch of words on it to embarrass him, stuff like mama's boy, stuff like loser. She put it out there and published it like 40 times. So anytime you would Google his name, there would be all these pictures that pop up all over the place, making fun of him. And at that point, I predicted that once people found out how easy it is to slander somebody and put out content and information that's not true, that it's going to be a problem. And now that has sort of come to pass. What I want to talk about right now is how to protect your business against it. There are people that are out there that are afraid. These are for clients that are doing banner ads, businesses that are doing banner ads, and they do not want their banner ads popping up on these fake websites because these fake news websites have been getting a lot of attention. So how do you protect your brand? How do you protect your business from not being advertised in one of these websites? Well, there's a couple different ways to do it. The most surefire way of doing it would be to have what's called a negative placement list, similar to negative keywords. You do search engine advertising, you have negative keywords, and you tell Google what you don't want to be advertised for. In the same way, when you're doing banner ads, you want to have a list of websites that you do not want to be advertised for. So with the negative placement list, you say, I don't want to be advertised on this website, this website, this website. That would be a way to be 100% sure that you're not advertised. But the bigger problem is that there's a whole bunch of websites that are out there that you don't even know of yet. These fake news websites, they don't have brand names. They're not... a lot of the website addresses people are not familiar with and they don't even know they exist. So what you want to do is the banner ads, they also have negative keywords as far as like if the website has content that have like these types of keywords that are on it, you can protect yourself from being advertised for it. So for instance, if there's a website out there that is promoting the KKK, you could put KKK as one of the negative keywords, and there's a very good chance, it's not 100% chance because Google's still working on the technology, but it's close to 100%, it's maybe about 95%, 99% that if you have KKK on the negative list, that you will not be advertised on a website that's mentioning the KKK. So there's other stuff that's out there. If there is content, if there are issues that are out there that you do not want your brand to be associated with, you can list all of these different words on there, and then the odds of your banner ad showing up is really slim to none. So that's probably the best way to protect yourself against it. Just have as big of a list as you can. If there's new things that you think of, just add to it. We try and have as big of a negative keyword list as we can, because the last thing that we want is for our clients to be paying us money and then hear from a angry customer saying, hey, I found out that you advertised on such and such website, and how could you? So that's sort of how you protect yourself against it.